If your big political moment is an imitation instead of policy, you're giving the internet free material. US President Donald Trump has drawn criticism after imitating transgender athletes during a speech to House Republican members. The clip was shared on X by the Trump administration's Rapid Response 47 handle. That's a popular thing now. Outing closet gays. Tim Scott, straight, right? That's exactly what happened at the Kennedy Center. Trump made the remarks while addressing a House GOP member retreat at the Kennedy Center in Washington. In the clip that has since gone viral, mimicking what he described as a female weightlifter competing against a transgender rival. At a closed-door House Republican retreat on January 6th, President Trump mimicked a weightlifter he described as a transgender athlete, grimacing, panting the whole bit. He even joked that my wife hates when I do this, calling her very classy and saying the act was unpresidential, then kept doing it. During the imitation, Trump told the audience that he had deliberately restrained himself, saying his wife disapproved of the act.
For 18 years it stands, and they have this young woman, and her parents are right where you are in the front row, and they're so proud of her, and it's like 209 pounds, and she's going to lift that. The record stood for 18, think of it, 18 years, and they put an eighth of an ounce here, and an eighth of an ounce here, little tiny little bit, and she's going to do it. Mom, I love you. I'm going to do it for you, Mom. And she goes, and she lifts, and she gets it, and Mom, I'm going to do it, Mom. Can't do it. And then a guy comes along, or a gal, or whatever. A transitions person comes along. And he was a failed weightlifter as a man, but he comes along, 206 pounds. They put the little thing on, and he goes, boom, boom. And breaks the record like by 119 pounds.
Trans people is peak irony, wrote one user. Looks like a bad paint job this morning. Another commented, the joke is on Americans, adding that the American people elected a joker, using an emoticon in place of the word. That is why I am here as an avatar, clown, because this administration is a joke. In 365 days, what has he accomplished? He's created a war, started a war to create a distraction from what he wants the world to know. He is in the Epstein files, and deep in the Epstein files. Critics say it trivializes a vulnerable community and spreads misinformation. Trump wrongly claimed 2 transitioned boxers won Olympic gold when those athletes were identified female at birth. This isn't new. He did a similar impression in 2025, and his administration has rolled back federal protections for transgender people, from military bans to passport rules. No, it is really expected because it is the same behavior. Trump also claimed during his remarks that 2 transitioned people had won gold medals in boxing. A CNN fact check reported that he was referring to Olympic gold medalists Imane Khelif and Lin Yuting, both of whom were identified as female at birth and competed in the women's category. The punchline? For many viewers, this stunt raised more questions about priorities than it answered. According to a report in The Independent over the past year, the Trump administration has taken steps to scale back protections for transgender and intersex people at the federal level. The report added that the administration has moved to bar transgender people from serving in the military, a policy the Supreme Court allowed to be enforced while legal challenges continue, and has also sought to prevent people from selecting a sex marker on passports that matches their gender identity. Subscribe now, and remember, Trump killed DEI. Trump told Republicans during a speech Tuesday Maduro is a violent guy. He gets up there and he tries to imitate my dance a little bit. Trump's comments come after the New York Times reported over the weekend Maduro's regular public dancing and other displays of nonchalance in recent weeks led the Trump administration to believe he didn't take the Trump administration's threats seriously, 2 anonymous sources familiar with the decision-making process said. Maduro has danced during public appearances on several occasions, often resembling Trump's signature dance moves. In the days before his capture, after the U.S. reportedly carried out a drone strike on a port facility believed to be used by drug cartels, Maduro appeared to dismiss the attack, dancing on stage to a beat set to his voice repeating "No crazy war" in English. Hey Trump, this ain't Dancing with the Stars. It's okay to lose. Subscribe now.